Whew. Good morning, y'all. I hope you slept well. Ooh, I had a couple of things come to me. So let me just touch on this Holy Bible app. Today's verse, Psalms 33:5. The Lord loves righteousness and justice. The earth is full of his unfailing love. Okay. Here's the video.
Our verse of the day today comes from Psalm 33:5. The Lord loves righteousness and justice. The earth is full of his unfailing love. As you think about this verse today, take a look at this short video exploring righteousness throughout the Bible. How good is life for those who hunger and thirst for Dikaiosune, because they will be satisfied. Dikaiosune, or righteousness, means living in right relationship with God, other people, and all creation. We act with righteousness when we live justly, honestly, and faithfully according to God's instruction. In Jesus' teachings, righteousness describes not only fasting and prayer, but also giving generously to the poor, forgiving others, and loving our enemies. To live this way is to do right by God. God also does righteousness towards us. That is, he does right by his covenant promises to people, to send Israel's promised Messiah to renew the world. In accordance with his promise, we wait for new heavens and a new earth where Dikaiosune is at home.
That is their breakdown of Psalms 6:33. Okay. Or I'm sorry, 33:5. 33:5. And here's the thing, giving to the needy, absolutely. Loving thy enemy, absolutely. Absolutely. However, there's a little bit more that goes to that. Right? And this is the kind of stuff that frustrates me. This right here. Because it's basically saying, if you don't do these things, then the Lord's love is not righteously to you. And that's just not true. It's not true. And this is the kind of stuff that frustrates me. Alright? I'm on my phone. Hold on. I have to be watching my AI, man. They always keep me on my toes, no doubt. No doubt. Alright, so let's just unpack this. Let's unpacketh this for entertainment purposes only. He loveth righteousness and judgment. The earth is full of goodness of the Lord. The verse is a reminder of divine justice, spiritual integrity, and constant, often unseen presence of God's goodness. God's presence of goodness is around us all. Around us all. My dog. Scusi. My back is on fire today. Come on. Come on. Come on. Excuse me. Excuse me, ladies. Alright. His loveth righteous and judgment. God loves justice, not just legal systems, but divine judgment rooted in truth, fairness, and moral uprightness. That's the thing, is I just don't understand why we don't talk about this. Yeah, there's you absolutely. You send your enemies love and light, but you also stand up and you fight for justice. You fight for justice for your brothers and sisters. Every single one of us. That's a part of God's righteousness. He doesn't want you to just sit back and pay money and think that that's going to solidify. Yeah, give. Pay money, sow seeds in the money front, which is so funny because here's what came to me in the middle of the night, last night that I woke up, the message that I came, which was, money might protect you in the physical earth, but heavenly and spiritually, your heart and your soul kindness protects you. That's the thing. My dog's playing this morning, right? Because that's what we've created here in this world. If you got money, you're protected. You're protected. All right, River. Yeah, you just buy your protection. You buy your lies. You buy your betrayal. You buy your deception. You buy your blackmail. You buy your dirty secrets. Shh, I know you did this, but I'll pay you this if you keep it between us. Shh, will you go ahead and take this payout and then help us coerce this person to do something so our lies can be shown as truth? Right? That's the new earthly way. And it's just frustrating to me because no, there's a little bit more to it. Righteousness here means living in alignment to the divine law, not man's system of control. The divine law, loving thy brother, loving thy sister, unconditional love, unconditional forgiveness, justice, speaking up, carrying that duality within you, knowing what's right and wrong and standing on what's right and standing for what God stands for. There's a difference. I've been misjudged and silenced. He sees, he cares, and will judge righteously. God is our judge. God is our judge. Nobody else in this world is our judge. And good gracious, we can't even have faith in the judges that we do have. They're all bought out. It's absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And I also find it unique that Candace is unpacking the fact that all these show trials, which Trump's was one of them, was in New York. It's all so blatantly obvious in front of our face. It literally is. And they know, they just think we're all so ignorant to it. The earth is full of goodness of the Lord. Coco. Despite what looks like corruption, injustice, retaliation, God's goodness is still everywhere. This is a spiritual call to see through the eyes of faith, not fear. See through the eyes of faith, not fear. Even when you're exiled, blacklisted, and attacked, God's favor finds you in the hidden places. My dog, she's on one today. So I just say this. God stands still in control, and your justice is already in motion. Your justice is already in motion for everyone. If you truly walk by faith and righteously, meaning you walk as close to God as you can. You carry that Christ-like conscience inside of you. You know what's right and wrong. You don't go along with the narrative. You don't go along with the ideal and the ideology of telling people that they have to do these things to be loved by God or walk with it righteously. Right? You explain to them that they're loved by God as they are, and then you show them how to love themselves as God loves them, God's love. And then they go into the world and they stand up for the brothers and sisters. They do right by their brothers and sisters. They give to the poor. They fight for the injustice. They stand against the corporate systems. They stand against the corrupt systems. They don't go along with the narratives. They don't take out the payouts. They don't go into a business where they step on people daily to make more money so other people go hungry. Right? It's just crazy to me. And I see it all. And it's plain as day. But I felt compelled because it was so funny. Because it was literally a part of my dream. Because that's the world we live in. You got a little bit of money? Not to worry. We got you, baby. We got you. We'll hide your dirty little secrets. We'll hide the skeletons and where you bury them. Where you buried your bodies. We got you. It's no big deal. Just come join our cult. Come join our secret XYZs. Not a problem. You can come join us and you can come exploit people. And we siphon other people's energy. It's crazy what these people do. My community is filled with so many dark spirits. I see them all over the place too. And I never really, obviously I wasn't woken up to it, but now I see the significance of it and how much my community has changed in the last 20 years. And just the grossness of how much money is taking control in my local area and how much it's just investors really in my area. I have so many different investment properties. There's a lot of money in my area. A lot of money in my area. There's a lot of elite. There's a lot of dirty secrets. There's a lot of different bodies. 9/11 on the clock. And it just goes to show you, because look how much Florida's entangled in everything. And Poppy D be flying over here all the time. Why is that? Why you got our place in so much of your neck of the woods? Huh? Let me know. For entertainment purposes only.